Awesome. So I believe I'm talking to the second place team at the ELECOMP Capstone Summit.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And what team is this?
Cambridge Technology.
Cambridge Technology. And your guys' names?
I'm Alec.
I'm Evan.
Okay. Now, for those who didn't catch our videos about the symposium, where again you placed, real quick, could you tell us what you placed at the summit, the final score, as well as a little bit about your project?
Sure. We placed second this summit, which is one space up from the symposium in the fall, where we placed third. So we went from bronze to silver. We're pretty happy about
Great.
So, sorry, what was the second question?
Just tell me a little bit about your project.
Yeah, so we're in the business of working for Cambridge Technology. They make laser scanners that are for a variety of really technical and really precise drilling, like on circuit boards and even clothing. They drill patterns in the back of your jean pocket as well. So
That's really cool.
It's pretty cool. The application space is almost endless, which is good for us because the diversity of it is pretty endless as well. There's a lot of different areas they need to scan, so they need to add mobilities to their scanners, or more mobility to their scanner. So that was really our project, was to add the ability to move the scan head over any distance.
So it doesn't just start at the pocket and then I have to move the pants and I got to move the pants. It can actually just slide up and down or back and forth.
Even more so, you could have a table full of 12 different pairs of pants, and then you scan the etch a design on one, move down, etch a design on another, move down, etch a design on another, move down, and that's what our project essentially was to move the scan head so they can use it for a variety of much larger use cases.
Yeah, it sounds like we're using automation to save a lot of time. That's a great benefit.
Yeah.
Now, were there any challenges specific to your project that you found particularly notable?
Yeah, well, the last stage of our project was integrating it into their full system. And if you know anything about integration, it almost never works on the first try. And there's always roadblocks, and some of them you would never be able to solve just from sitting down and going through the code or the system. So that was definitely difficult, to take a project that we had finished and put it into a product that they sell for thousands of dollars on the open market.
And did it work?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, good. I had to imagine you got second place. It had to have worked.
Right.
Now, how is it working with the company? I know we probably touched on this in the symposium, but now that you're wrapping up, I mean, I imagine both of you guys are graduating, have jobs lined up. Are you guys happy about the experience? Is there anything particularly positive that you remember or something you want to talk about?
Yeah, it was fantastic working with the technical directors. They were really great. Even though they were located 2 hours from here, we had weekly calls where we talked to them, talked about the problems. They would give us advice on what they wanted to work on, and then anytime we hit a certain roadblock, we could drive up there, and they would block out a whole day where we could spend working with them, and they would give us their undivided attention.
Wow.
Working just one-on-one with us to fix their problems. And that's great, because when you run into a bug that you have this code base that they gave you that is 3,000 lines long and you have no idea why this isn't working, they can look at it and be like, oh, yep, I've seen this bug before. They go down, change a 0 to a 1, and they fix it, and you never would have gotten there in a million years. But since they are hands-on and helping us all the time, it creates an environment where we can work what we can do, and then they fix the tiny little details that might mess us up.
I mean, that's beautiful. It's great to know that the companies have such a close connection with the students. I'm sure some people think that, it's like they give you the problem, they just say, well, deal with it. But knowing that there is a connection, even, across state lines, that's actually really awesome. Is there anything about the program that you didn't expect?
There was a lot of challenges along the way that we didn't know we'd have to deal with. Coming from a classroom environment, problems are kind of laid out. You kind of know what it's going to be going into the exam. You're given a study guide. That's not how it is in the real world. That's not how it is in the program by any means. Something you're working on in 1 week may be completely different the next, and you may run into a problem that deals with an area you have no experience in. So that's something that you aren't expecting. You never really know what to expect, and that's part of the beauty of it, I guess, is you get to learn and grow as an engineer.
Yeah.
You never really stop going to school.
Another aspect is the documentation. The program expects you to keep a very detailed logbook and make sure that your technical directors always know what you're working on, and make sure that you're always doing work, which seems frustrating in the moment when you'd rather be working on the project, but is very relevant, because in real jobs, you need to let your supervisors know what you're working on, what you're doing at all times, because otherwise, why are you even there?
You'd be veering down the wrong direction and not even knowing.
Right, and it's helpful, when you go on vacation and come back, like we went away for winter break and came back. Luckily, we had everything documented. We were able to pick right back up where we left off from the fall semester.
Awesome. Well, guys, I'm so happy you did so well at the summit and the symposium. Honestly, congratulations, Team Cambridge. Thank you.
Thank you. Yep.
Thank you.